Hello, beautiful beings. I'm Azrael, and I'm coming to you live today from Nashville, Tennessee. And I hope you're enjoying a beautiful start to this amazing autumn season. I just love the feeling of this time of year, even though I'm definitely a spring, summer girl. And even though it's not feeling quite like autumn with the temperatures here yet. And at the same time, there's something really magical and really sweet about coming into a space where the days are getting shorter and where we're able to feel the rhythm of life shifting to a more quiet state. And as I say that, I'm like, really? Like, it's not quiet at all out there. It's really still buzzing a lot in this collective change and this collective energy that we're in. And yet there is a sense of coming home, right? Coming home, coming into a more settled system, a more settled space, and a time to really, I would say, nourish the seeds or nourish the space for hibernation. And that's something I've really been inquiring about lately is how do I get myself ready for hibernation? I have a young child at home. I have a busy life, even if it's not really that busy with stuff to do. It's just busy with life and energy moving through me and things that need to get done. And how important is it for me to find the pauses? Or how important is it for me to soften and to settle? To remember I can stop and to remember that I can find that home within myself. And so that's what I really wanted to open into today. Not just the importance of settling our system at this time of years, except for those of you in the Southern Hemisphere, of course, you're opening into spring, but the importance of coming home to ourselves, to our energy field, to our being. And I thought that's what we could explore in a meditation today. And so first let me talk about what that means. All of us, consciously or unconsciously, probably like many times throughout the day, definitely many times throughout our lifetimes, we have given our energy away. We have had our energy move out from us to support, help someone else, perhaps to fill a void in someone else. Perhaps it's stuff we're doing consciously, perhaps some of it is part of our life path and soul patterns. And a lot of times it's unconsciously, right? A lot of times we'll send that energy out without even thinking about it and forget I need to either pull that back in or reclaim it in some way. And over our lifetime, so I'm 50 years old, over our lifetime we might start to notice, I feel scattered, I don't feel as connected, or I have moments where I'm like, I'm just depleted. And if we pay attention at those times, sometimes, not all the times, we'll notice that we've either got energy moving outward to others where it doesn't need to be, where it's not serving a purpose for the highest good for anybody, or where we've already given our energy away. We've given our energy to some person or something along the way, and it's sort of time for us to reclaim it back. So that's what we're going to do today, is we're going to reclaim it back. We're going to bring our energy back home to ourselves. And we are going to both notice where we're leaking energy or perhaps sending energy out in a way that doesn't benefit anybody. We can be radiant, right? We can be radiant and shine, but we don't need to be constantly giving our energy away. It doesn't need to be about the other, right? And then we're also going to look at where we've given our energy away and what's ready to come back to us. So I'm going to invite you to get comfortable, to find a space in your body. Feel free to lie down, feel free to stay seated. I think I usually like to stay seated for this one, but it really doesn't matter. And give yourself a few minutes or moments to just arrive. I always like to do this by taking a couple breaths, noticing where I might be holding on to tension in my body or my field, and sighing out. And doing this a few times, giving yourself both the invitation and the permission to really just fill yourself up with life force energy, prana. And when your belly and your lungs are full, your field feels full, what's it like to just sigh out and let it go? Fall into your sit bones. Feel the earth. This time of year is the earth energy. We're moving into the lung energy soon, the Chinese medicine system, but right now we're still in that in-between of summer and autumn. So let your bones hold you. And feel the steadiness and the safety of all that you are and all that is there for you. If you didn't keep trying to hold yourself upright, you'd still be sitting. You'd still be in this body. And then let's start by taking 4 or 5 breaths. Really slowing that breath down. And giving yourself both permission and the invitation to truly, truly arrive. To be with this gentle wave-like energy of the breath. And imagine that each exhale could allow you to soften. In some ways, that each exhale could draw you back home into your body, into your bones, into this earthly element. Maybe 2 or 3 more breaths just to arrive, just to settle. And then take a moment and notice your energy field. Just scan the energy field and just notice. How you're feeling, how you're doing here in this moment. And ask that any energy that you are leaking out or putting out that is not of service to you or for the highest good of all, that it just come back into your body, anything at all. Anything that you're pushing or forcing or unconsciously giving. Just invite that energy home. Asking your flows, your connections to come to a grounded and steady place within. And notice what happens when you just ask. It's like the whole system settles. And you might have to ask again in 30 seconds or 5 minutes. And that's okay. For me, it's like this deep blanket soothing my system. All you're doing is asking that any energy, consciously or unconsciously, that you're giving away in this moment that is not serving you or the highest good of all, be returned or come home to your body. And then we're going to open into collecting other energies. Energies that we've given away a long time ago. Energies that are no longer serving us or the person that we gave them to. We're going to call this energy back to us as pure and divine light. So the first thing we want to do for this is we really want to let go of anybody else's energy we're holding on to. And so just repeating after me out loud or in your mind. I release and return to all beings any energy that I have in my system on all layers of my being that is no longer serving a higher purpose, to be returned to whose it may be, to be integrated whole and fully as pure divine light. You might want to repeat that again. I'll go slow. You might say it a little differently. I ask that all and any energy that is not mine to be removed from all and any layer of my being, to be returned to its rightful owner as pure and divine light, to be integrated wholly and fully. One more time. I ask that any energy that is not mine to be removed and released from any and all layers of my being, to be returned to its rightful owner and integrated fully in pure and divine light. Take a moment and again, notice how you feel. Different. It's powerful. Draw this energy back in. Ask again, any energy that I am putting out that is not for the highest good of my being or of any being, please be returned to me. Feel how you immediately come back to present. So I'd like you to imagine above your head a beautiful ball, divine white light. Feel free to even take your hands to place it there. This beautiful ball of light that's going to collect your energy, be a landing point for your energy that you've given away. And so at this time, opening your palms, I ask that all and any energy that I have given away consciously or unconsciously that is no longer of service for the highest good be returned to me and integrated fully in all layers of my being as pure and divine white light. And invite this energy to come into the ball above your head. You can even take your hands and feel it starting to gather. It's fine to open the energy of the ball and allow it to slowly start to drip through you, bringing the palms down. The ball is there as a channel, as a collecting point, so it's not too much at once. And ask this ball to release and allow the flow of energy to come back into you. It's the perfect flow, the perfect rate. I like to lift my arms up here, maybe even higher than the ball, as I were doing a bringing down the heavens. And again, I ask that all and any energy that I have given away, consciously or unconsciously, be returned to me as pure divine light, so that it may be integrated wholly and fully and all in every layer in my being, drawing this energy down through your body. Feel the glow, feel the remembering, feel the gifts. Feel free to do it again one more time in your own words, asking it always to be returned in pure divine light. And take a moment and just allow this beautiful assimilation and integration to happen. Invite this energy, if you notice it getting stuck up in the throat or the heart, invite it. You can even use your hands to move all the way down through your body. Finding a ground. Finding a space where it can settle. I'm going to take a few moments here to really allow this energy to flow in. Perhaps noticing the radiance of your being. Noticing how embodied you are. How bright you are. As you collect and call home all and any energy. That is no longer of service for the highest good. To be outside of your body, that it's meant to come home to you. And I'd like you to take a moment and notice how you're not leaking right now. If we asked our energy to come home right now, it's like, I'm already here. And yet notice the frequency you're at. Notice your brightness. Notice what it feels like to come home. And notice how settled your system feels. I'm quite vibrating too, settled and vibrating at the same time. And so as we move through these changes of season, I really encourage you to pause, to come home to your body, to this moment. And as someone who is quite busy in my day-to-day, I have a lot of doing to do. There's nothing more important than to just gently and softly remind yourself, oh yeah, I can come home. Even a few moments in the bones, in the body. Even asking where my energy is right now. Is it moving outside of me? if you draw it home, can make all the difference in the world. And truly, as we tend to ourselves, we tend to the collective whole. So I thank you so much for sharing with me today. I invite you to be gentle with yourself. I'd love to hear any questions or comments you have. And I wish you the most beautiful and sacred day. With so much love. Namaste.